Must everybody be a presidential candidate? Must everybody be a governor, a government aspirant? So it's also important on our own side to find a way to bring together a stronger coalition to fight for this moment. We cannot want to defeat the status quo by splitting into different groups. So I want to challenge our comrades and everybody. Yes, all of you are qualified to be presidents. All of you can be governors and senators. But it's not feasible to defeat a status quo by being low rangers. To have party members at all the stages. I think the problem is trying to solve is that INEC's processes, the parties are not participating effectively. The parties are also not challenging INEC. I have argued that INEC's work is primarily regulatory. And that means the party should be filing petition to INEC and demanding that INEC, that's why it's a commission. INEC ought to be sitting as a commission, hear petition from parties, decide and vote, recorded. Even Central Bank that is dealing with an abstract issue, they publish for us monthly report of their MPR and say by 2-1 or 3-0, the CBM Board of Governors approved A or B. And if you go to the record, you will see all the deliberations, who said what. So INEC has been run as a magic box. The chairman comes and tells you, INEC did this. No, they should be having open forum, and it's the party that should force them. So maybe the starting point for the movement for credible election is to organize these other parties together so they have a forum. And each, before INEC decide anything, INEC must consult them, deliberate, see report, receive their petition, and make decision. The second point I would like to raise is this. And I agree with Sowore, he's no longer is left, that we need radical action. But radical action doesn't have to be totally anarchical action. It can be within the rules and the structure. So, for example, why are we always having multiple parties have presidential candidates? Must everybody be a presidential candidate? Must everybody be a governor, a government aspirant? So it's also important on our own side to find a way to bring together a stronger coalition to fight for this moment. We cannot want to defeat the status quo by splitting into different groups. So I want to challenge our comrades and everybody. Yes, all of you are qualified to be presidents. All of you can be governors and senators. But it's not feasible to defeat a status quo by being low rangers. You have to come together, and then we can look at the ideological differences and harmonize them and have a common agreement on issues to advance away from this current darkness. Thank you.
Very sound pastor.
That beyond imagination that words cannot express. A lot of times you hear people are talking about the SDF, that we are having crisis and so on. But in actual sense, it's not about crisis, leadership or whatever. It's just about airing members of the party that has aired, that committed a lot of crime against the constitution of the party and the Electoral Act, and the party disciplined them. And now an election umpire, which is supposed to be neutral, which the Supreme Court rules severally that the political parties are body corporate and are responsible for their internal affairs, we discipline our airing members following Article 19 of our Constitution of the party. The National Working Committee is the body responsible for the day-to-day running of the party. The National Executive Committee is the administrative organ and the highest implementing organ of the party. We did set up a committee. We follow all due process. We set up a committee to investigate the airing members. We did their findings, submitted their report. We did our NEC. This is our NEC report, certified by INEC on the 30th of this month. On this NEC report, there are motions, about 11 motions that were moved. The first motion was for the ratification and approval of my appointment and the members of the NWC. The seventh is the expulsion of the airing member, the former national chairman. The same INEC that gave us this They put the national chairman on portal on 27, but on 30th, they certified this document. So, yet we went to Supreme Court, we secured a judgment last Friday. We are waiting for what the electoral unfair will do. So I think I want to align with my fellow comrades that this is a fight for the soul of Nigeria. It's not about SDP, it's not about the political party, it's the fight for the soul of Nigeria. And we must all come together towards the rescue mission that we have to do. No one can do it for us. I want to use this opportunity to thank the members of the MC for this opportunity, for standing out, and for doing everything possible toward the rescue mission of our dear country. Thank you. May God bless us all.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to stand on the existing protocol. His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi, would have loved to be here physically. Unfortunately, there are very urgent matters concerning the primaries that may take place in the next few days. So he sends his warm apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, key to the electoral reform is credible elections. Credible election depicts that the right voters register is being put in place. As we speak, the continuous voter register is already on, but some persons are being disenfranchised, especially from the southeastern extraction. And this for us portends danger into the electoral process. We are asking and demanding that the electoral reform should be urgently revisited for the interests of free and fair and credible elections. And we say this with patriotic zeal. For some of us who have been in the trenches for a very long time, this is no more time for us to continue to agitate in a cozy room like this. We should take these messages to the streets and fight this particular issue so that we can get the right electoral reform. So, in our final submission, it is our profound suggestion that we, after having the communique, we take this communique directly to those who are in charge. The National Assembly and the INEC itself must be presented with this document. If possible, extend it to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
And have National Electoral Commission. But to guarantee free and fair election, we should have every political party represented in INEC. That's the solution to the problem. At every level, at the national, at the state, and the local level. Once we can get this done, forget all the whole talk about independent National Electoral Commission. No party will allow the other to take advantage of the situation. So it is important that we do this and as quickly as possible. Let's stop pretending that we have an independent Electoral Commission. Let every party be represented, and it should be National Electoral Commission. What we have today is anything but independent. Secondly, I want us to know exactly where we are today, because we seem to have lost it. Where we are is that we now have a family called the Chagori family.